Right, Mick Sorby. Many people know you in Hartlepool. Um, Ex-doorman for many, many years. The venerable Richie Horsley's put me in touch with you. So you're going to be doing a book next couple of months. What's that all about then? So first, what's it called?
It's called Hartlepool Born and Bred.
Mm.
It's about my life being a doorman and prison and bits like that.
Yeah, you're really well known in Hartlepool, aren't you?
A lot of people know me, yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be glamorous. We've done a few chapters here. You've already typed some up, and yeah, I think it's quite common knowledge in Hartlepool about the the Galman singers shooting, was it?
Game and sing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the doors you've done, all this kind of thing. Yeah, it's not going to be all nice reading, is it?
No, well, you can be all nice because it wasn't all nice. It was been a lot of violence in my life, quite a lot. Yeah, but that goes with the job I done, doesn't it?
How bad was working? I think you said something like 53 years on the door. You did it literally when you left school.
I started when I left school and I finished about, I don't know, so 2 years ago, something like that. I finished my last doorman job.
Lots of trouble.
Quite a bit of trouble, yeah.
Hartlepool's a rough town, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, when I first started doing the door, you got to have a fight with somebody. Then if they wanted, you would have it straight into the next day. But now you come back with 20 people. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it was. Not at all. But I enjoyed the job. I did enjoy it.
Easy way to make money to
That's
put
what it was. The easy way to make a wage. I could make more in 20 hours than a man going to work for 40 hours.
Yeah. But you said at times in this book you were literally fighting every single night.
I worked in a place called Casper's, and you work, if it was 7 nights a week, I used to have one night off. I used to have Monday night off, but I worked, no, Tuesday night off, but I worked the rest of the nights. And anybody who knows Casper's who drank and tell you, every night there was fighting. That's every night, 7 nights a week. Every night, it's just that kind of place.
And you've come across all the names as well, like your Lee Duffys, your Viv Grahams, your Annie Buicks.
Yeah, I haven't worked with Lee Duffy, but the others I've worked with on the door. Yeah.
Quite close to Viv, weren't you, at one point?
I was at one point, yeah. He phoned us up on just before he got shot.
Four days before he got shot, wasn't
he? He phoned us up. He phoned Terry Rich because he didn't have my number, and he said, "Can you and Mick come through to help me? I've got a big problem." And we said it was right on the New Year, and I said, Terry, I can't. I said, I had about 100 and odd lads working on the door on that New Year's Eve, and I had to make sure we were all right. And I said, I'll tell him after New Year, I'd be happy to come through and give him a hand. Anyway, that happened.
Obviously too late.
Shot, yeah.
And Ernie Buick, a nice guy, was he?
Ernie, I worked at the After Dark with him. He was like the head doorman there. He was a good bloke to work with, really excellent bloke to work with. And then later on, he was in the same prison as me, in the same prison. And he was all right in there, just right down to earth, proper man. Proper man.
So you had like your own business of how many men?
I had 57 all the time, but we used to go up on like bank holiday and that, you know what I mean? You have to get a few more. 57 down.
So you were, was that competition for people like Dave Garside and Eddie Elwood in Hartlepool?
No, it was. Eddie was a bit of competition, but he never got no doors off me, but I didn't take none off him. And Garside, in the end, when I was going to prison, Garside bought me out. He bought me out.
Yeah, and you haven't been too well the last couple of years. Can you tell a bit about that?
I've got terminal cancer.
Right.
I've got about, I don't know, maybe 15 months left to live. Unless the stuff I'm taking helps. Do you know what I mean? That might extend it a bit, I don't know.
Yes. CBD oil, which I'm taking myself for my anxiety. Yeah. And it's really transformed your life. I mean, you were what, 19 stone when this was happening? You went down to like 13?
13 I went down, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Richie Horsley said he went to see and he got the shock of his life. And obviously you and Richie are really close, but now you're back up and it's amazing what medicine can do, can't it?
Yeah.
You're close to Richie, aren't you?
Very close, yeah.
What's he like?
He's a hell of a lad. Hell of a lad. He is honest.
I like Richie.
Yeah.
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 He's well known in Hartlepool, and he's
Very well
genuine
known, yeah.
bloke, isn't he?
He's genuine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't, for a friend,
Good sense of humour as well, hasn't he?
very dry, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very dry.
But so yeah, we're gonna do it in the new year. You know, we've got lots of stuff to do, and are you worried about getting a backlash? People saying, "Oh well, you know." I mean, I can see your hands there. You've got scars all over them, and you know, a lot of people I've spoken said, "Look, you're a fair guy," and that. But you know, you couldn't not upset people in your line of work.
You
And
couldn't not. You'd always get the job was done. You always bump into assholes. It's just, do you know what I mean? I got that good at my job. I could say to someone, I bet I've got to put him out tonight. You know, when they come, you know, you can spot them, the trouble causes.
So you built like a kind of sixth sense, didn't you?
Yeah, I could tell them straight away.
Yeah.
And you know, when I first started in Casper's, I started there. I was working with these lads, and there was a couple of rough lads in the dance floor, and they started having a bit carry on. But when I'm getting angry, I can't help it. I go like that when we get, I just can't help it. Even from being a kid, I've been like that. And I was going like that, and they come out to me, the door about me, they said, "Don't be afraid." I said, "I'm not." I'm not. I said, "I'm sure I'm afraid. I was just stepped on the dance floor, and the three of them were done in a few seconds."
See, because you had that when you went to, you know, you kicking on what 73 or something now, 72 you are. And when your dad, you know, it's common knowledge what happened with Hartlepool. Inside, you got a lengthy prison sentence, and you had all these young kids kind of want you to fight as well, didn't you?
A couple, not a lot, a couple.
Yeah.
A couple. Yeah.
Is that just because obviously you were a name?
Yeah, yeah. So, with them being getting on a bit, I think they thought they could take liberties like take things off me, do you know what I mean? And it was never ever going to happen. Never. It would never have happened.
Yeah, so you certainly seen them all come and go on Teesside, and you know we were talking the other day of the lead up for your documentary and that.
Yeah.
You found him all right, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I did find him all right. Yeah.
But even though so you were like what 12 mile away in Hartlepool, you could hear all the things he'd been up to.
Oh, loads of people spoke about him. Loads. Yeah.
This is before social media. It's like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing, really, isn't it?
It was, if anything had went wrong with Willsbury, that poor lad got to blame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so your book in the new year. So what's it called again?
Hartlepool Born Bred.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm sure Richie will do us a favour in putting this out on his page, and you know, you listen, you'll get abuse. I get it daily.
Yeah,
you know, and it's
like I said, if you walk with a duck's back, won't bother me.
Yeah, you know, you're going to be. I mean, there's a few things there. I said, look, can we talk about that? And I thought you were going to say no, and you've said yeah. But it's, you know, you're not saying you're not glamorising it, are you?
No,
you know, it's.
But I've got no to add either. Do you know what I mean? It's not. I can only tell you how it happened. Do you know what I mean?
You've got your regrets as well, haven't you?
Yeah. If I could go back to start again, like I said, I found an easy way to make a living. But if I could go back and start again and save all the hassle and put me wife through and kids, I'd probably be a bricklayer or something. I'd like to be something like that. You know, electrician, somewhat. But you can go back.
You weren't skilled. The only thing I think you were you could do really was probably use your hands, and as what Lenny McLean said, you just put food on the table.
Yeah, that's all it does.
Yeah. But Richie Horsley's kindly already written the foreword for this book. I'm going to be speaking to a few people. Hopefully Michael Hunter, Dave Garside, and a few of your mates and that. And so it's going to be anyone from around Hartlepool. Well, it's certainly going to be a riveting, interesting read. I think your stuff, mate. And thanks to Richie for putting us in touch, mate. So, any last comments?
No, except thank both you and Richie for doing it for me.
Pleasure.